He wasn't in any sort of rational state of mind. But his choices led him to that Waffle House under those strict orders that he perceived to be from God. And he pulls into the parking lot. And you're going to hear proof that even in that moment, he is looking for a sign. He's not sitting outside trying to wait for max capacity in the Waffle House. He's waiting for a sign. Maybe if there's a sign, I was wrong. Maybe I won't have to do it. But God's told me to do it. And again, in his sickness, his severe mental illness, he sees the number 3 on a hat. What he perceives as walking by his car. It's described by the district attorney as the gentleman walking by the car right before Mr. Reinking gets out. And in his mind, that's the sign from God, because in his mind, his terribly ill, severe mental illness, schizophrenic mind, 3 has meaning. And that's his sign. That's his sign. What you're going to hear in this case is that Mr. Reinking's actions that night, they were a direct result of the delusions he was suffering because of his schizophrenia. He believed that God told him to do that. He believed that the people in that Waffle House were government agents. When you're thinking about choices, when you're considering this case, you have to consider the perception of that person. And we believe that when you do that, and at the conclusion of this case, you will be clearly convinced that Mr. Reinking suffered from a severe mental illness and that he was insane at the time of these shootings. And you will render a verdict of not guilty by reason of insanity. Thank you.
All right, so there we have it, the opening